Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wreckfest Trans Am series here at the Midwest Motorcenter. This is a double points weekend, second to last round of the season. And we got B-main action coming your way. Of course, top three make it as always. My name is Nico, as always. And let's get ready to go here. .20 lap B-main. Top three advance. Welcome to the stream, Head Outcast. Welcome to the stream, everybody at home. We're about to go racing here for the B-main. Miss Pierce is in a weird position here. Like in Bola VPT's car there. And we are racing, away we go. Bola with a great start. Justin and C-Dub side by side. Here they come into the right-hander. And Justin gets ahead. Fal Coyote has a peak. Pierce KF is going to get up the inside of Fal Coyote, who has a bit of a wiggle and drops out of the top four. And oh, autism, skins. What's going on here? We could be doing a bit of a backing out. And it looks like that's exactly what we're doing. So let's try again. We're going to back out here. We're going to give it one more go. Good little practice start. This being one of the most exciting tracks on the calendar. This here is round number 11. Race number 12 last week we had a double header. And today, we got round 11. Double points, like I said. So, championship could be absolutely shaken up. Only 12 points before drops separate the top two in the main championship standings. There's a 40-point gap between Skins and Texas Senior. You see Skins is here. Let's see, I don't remember if I saw him in the B-main lobby. I don't believe so. Alrighty, let's try that one more time. Off to a bit of a slow start, no worries. It's happened before. It'll happen again. It's video games. What do you expect? It's not always perfect. But we push on, we get there. All set ready. Everyone else is gonna set ready, and we'll go racing. All right, folks. We're counting down now. We're getting back into the lobby, and let's try that one more time. Let's take a look at Skins. He's got to get towards the front. He's got a 40-point gap to make up. All right, we got 20 laps here. Bola and Pierce on the front row, followed by Justin and C-Dub, Autism and Fal Coyote. Zas Squatch is going to be in the last row. Second to last row is going to be Carney, Batman, and Skins. So let's go to the back here. Back to the front. And we're about to go racing here. And Bola, he got a bit of a jump start maybe. Maybe everyone else was just asleep. But either way, Bola out front. And he's going to pull away once again, just like he did the first time round. Pierce in second. Justin, as tires go flying, and Falcardi nearly goes flying as well. They're almost 4 wide. Skins is going to try and get past here. Let's see if he can get many here. He gets by C-Dub. Gets up the inside of Autism. And he gets nearly 2. It's going to be 1.5, basically. He's going to be on the outside with a hard landing into the final corner. Final set of corners. Second to last corner there. So Bola leads. Skins is in a drag race for third. He's going to come out in front here at the end of lap number 1. Shout out whoever that was. So Skins third, Pierce fourth, and Bola in the lead. Justin up the inside of Skins. Autism side by side. Falcardi and C-Dub. Carney Batman there in the back. Sasquatch a little bit further back from him. As they come over the bump there, Skins I think got a better landing, carried a little bit more speed through there. He's going to run wide, but he's actually going to have a good shot here. And there is someone on the voice chat, not sure who it is, but anyways, I digress. Further back, look at this battle. C-Dub and Justin, they started towards the front, and now they're battling outside of the top 4, those two. As more tires go flying, their Skins is in trouble. He is in a fight with Autism. In a fight for third. This is the final transfer spot. My goodness, someone needs a cough drop there. Not sure if that's coming through on stream or not, but pretty great. So Skins looking to get past Pierce, and Autism's looking to get past Skins. And C-Dub and Justin are going at it. Followed by Falcardi and Carney Batman. Remember, top 3 make it into the A main. Everybody else goes home. And move up the inside from Skins. That's for second spot. Pierce, though, hangs it around the outside. He's going to have momentum. He might get hooked a little bit. Nearly does. He holds on to it. That opens it over for Autism to potentially take away 4th place from Skins. Sliding it in there into turn number 1. And it's all safe there. Everybody holding on to their positions as we are on the 5th of 20 laps, already a quarter of the way through the B main, the penultimate B main of season number 4. Here's Skins versus Pierce going at it. This is still a fight for second. The leader, bit of tire trouble, meaning he ran into some tires. An ascent here from Skins up the inside. Pierce, will he make it stick? Can he hold on around the outside? Can he get the better drive off of the corner? Does not look like it, as Skins is going to move into second spot. Can he hunt down with 14 laps to go? The race leader, Bola VPT. We saw him on Sunday in the Rammer Series, and here he is on Tuesday in the Trans Am Series. Autism pulling ahead. Skins second. Bola first. Autism and Pierce fighting for third. C-Dub and Falcoyote. They have an outside shot. If these guys keep battling, they could have a chance for sure. And it looks like it could very well be a 3-way fight for third place. As Skins, Autism, and Pierce continue to race away, trying to catch up to the leader. Looks like the gap actually has shrunken just a little bit now that these guys are in clear air. They're not fighting as much. We're barely on lap number 8, so still plenty of time. Over half the race remaining here. Skins Pushing a little bit deep, but he stays on the dirt. An all dirt course here today. As Bola and Skins now, they're starting to pull away from everybody else. And Skins, I think he's looking for maximum points. He's looking for that B-main victory as he goes a little bit too shallow. He goes over the curb, over the mound of dirt on the inside of the corner. Lost some time. Oh, Autism's going to lose even more time. Skins has not avoided the wall. I was going to say he just avoided, but no, he didn't. He goes down into 4th spot. So now, Skins was catching the leader. Now he's in 4th. He is not safe. He is not in the A main. As Skins not sure who he's talking to. If you can hear me and you're watching the stream, I think the answer is no, they do not. But I digress. Autism now. He's starting to hunt down Bola. Skins has lost some ground to Pierce. Maybe he has some damage. Although we are technically on board with him. So you look in the bottom left, you see his car is at 99% still. 99 health. C-Dub's closing in. Skins has to get points here. He's 40 points back in the B main standings. Autism's really closing that gap. Pierce is really running wide. He's going to have to struggle to stay on to the racing surface. Skins, though, got a pretty decent run. Pierce as well. We're going to go back to the front now because this is a battle for the race lead that's starting to heat up a little bit. Autism versus Bola. Followed by a 3-car fight behind him for 3rd. Pierce, Skins, and C-Dub. Oh, Bola's going to run a little bit wide there. Can he avoid the tires? He cannot avoid Autism as he comes around the outside over the bumps they come. A bit of tire carnage. Bola up the inside. He makes that work out. So a mistake turns into an advantage there. As we round the final corner down the main straight. Autism still in 2nd place. Skin still in 4th. Big shout out to whoever's clearing their throat right directly into their mic. Awesome sounds there. Autism, he's looking to go around the outside. It's going to turn it to the inside. A bit of a squeeze, and Bola holds on to the race lead. Sasquatch in danger of going a lap down here in the B main. 12 laps into what I believe is his debut. Take a look here. Skins, he's equally paced with Pierce. It looks like he can't really catch, but he's not really losing time either. It's kind of frustrating to watch, I would imagine, frustrating to drive. Trying everything, you're just kind of the same distance away, no matter what. 7 laps away from the end of this B main. There you see your top 4. Bola, Autism, Pierce, and Skins. As Autism runs a little bit wide, he's going to now fall into the grasp of Pierce and Skins. And watch out for the back marker there. Here comes the race leaders up to Sasquatch. Contact with Skins and Pierce a little bit. Some bumper-to-bumper action here. Down into turn number 1. Here they come into the right-hander now, turn number 2. And Autism, Pierce, and Skins, they're about to be line astern. These guys are all going to be challenging for 2nd spot here very shortly. And if Bola can't find a way around Sasquatch, and he will, luckily Sasquatch gets out of the way of the leaders, almost rejoins right into Skins' path, but narrowly avoids him. Now all top 4 are starting to close up with just 5 laps to go. And that would be because we have a safety car, it sounds like. So a caution is out here on lap 15. And let's take care of this real quick. we'll get back to the front. So Bola, Autism, Pierce, Skins, C-Dub, all these boys vying for position. Skins, especially without his B main championship rival, can close the gap here. Double points today. $25 for a win. So 22 for second, 20 for third. So if he finishes third or higher, not only is he in the B main, but then going into next week, the final round of the season, we will be tied in the B main championship standings. The gap is 40 points to Texas Senior, who's not in the B main today. Skins needs 1 position to tie it up, 2 to take the lead. Or 1 position to tie it up and the fastest lap. And away we go, one more time. Bola VPT with a great start. Autism down into turn number 1. Skins sends it up the inside of Pierce, pushes him a little bit wide. No harm, no foul there, but he's going to have a good look up the inside here into the hairpin. And again, more beating and banging. Here comes C-Dub behind them. They're 2x2. C-Dub now looking for 4th. Skins looking for 3rd. Bola and Autism going at it. Pierce and Skins going at it. Pierce runs a little bit wide. He's holding on to it. He's losing traction. We're coming to lap 17. The clock is ticking for Skins to not only get into the A main, but to tie up this B main championship. It's been him versus Texas Senior all season. And that question looms if they're tied or even close. Do they both sandbag and qualify next week to get into the B main to fight it out for the championship? Should be interesting to see. Watch out, contact there. Skins, he's really trying. Oh, Bola, watch out there. He runs wide. He's into the tree and he's down into 4th spot. He was leading the entire race, but now Autism, as we come to the 18th lap, takes the lead. Bola is in huge trouble now. He was set to make the A main, and now he's struggling to keep his top 4 position. He has to get into 3rd or higher to make the A main, of course. That's what everyone's vying for. Skins, as it sits, is going to be tied in the championship for the B main title. Texas Senior watching. I'm sure he's rooting for someone to catch up to Skins. Every point matters. We're coming to lap 19 now. Bola is that close. You see it there. There's the gap. Red car of Skins, blue car of Bola. That is the gap to his first ever B main appearance. Excuse me, A main appearance, B main podium. But now Skins and Pierce are going to go at it. More points for Skins. Can he take the B main championship lead here? He's lunging up the inside. It's going to turn into the outside. Pierce is going to have the advantage. Can Skins make it stick though? He's going to have a good run if he holds on to it. Gotta avoid chaos here. Does not get second, but he just holds on to 3rd as he avoided running into a huge bump there. It would have been an absolute disaster. Autism comes now to take the white flag here in the 2nd to last B main of the entire season. 1 to go. That's the gap. Bola, he is that close to advancing. Skins, as it stands, is tied. Does he have the fastest lap? He does not. Skins is that close to taking the B main championship lead. Can he get there? 2 corners to go now. Autism, he's driven a pretty much flawless race as we exit the final corner now. It is going to be Autism coming to the line. He takes the B main victory here in round number 11. Pierce in second. Skins ties up the B main title. All squared going into the final round if my math is correct. 20 points normally. Double points this week. Should be 40. That was the gap. No Texas Senior. As Falcoyote rounds it out. There's 8th place. Sasquatch, I don't believe he's on the lead lap. So he'll be coming to the line here. And I don't think he's going to have enough time to finish another lap. But either way, he will be classified in 9th position here in the B main. Come to think of it, those are terrible seats. You can't even see any of the action. But nevertheless, folks, that is it for the B main here in round number 11. There you have it. Autism, Pierce, and Skins. 1, 2, 3. Bola was ever so close. Alas, he could not get there. Alright, so that'll do it for the B main. Let's take a look now as everyone starts to load in and get set for the A main. Let's take a look at the championship standings. There you see a 13-point gap. That is not accounting for the drops. So Blue Paradise last week had his worst result of the season, first finish off of the podium. So he will be dropping 15 points. Had will be dropping only 10. So that's actually 5 points closer than what you see there. 8 points is the gap. 8 points. So Blue Paradise finishes 3rd and Had wins today, we could see an actual change in the championship. Or if Had gets fastest lap and the victory and Blue Paradise gets 2nd, we could have a tie, and tiebreaker, of course, in that scenario would be more wins, I do believe. And of course, if Had were to win, that would be, well, leaning towards Had's advantage. So this huge championship lead that Blue Paradise had early on, he finished first, then 2nd 4 times, then another win. It was looking all but over there. Had never gave up. And of course, Willionaire is only 22 points back because he's not dropping any points. His worst result was not scoring at all in the 3rd round. Let's take a look at the B main though. Like we said earlier, it was a 40-point gap, as you see there. This is before today. And now with double points, it's going to be all tied up. Tied up at 198 points apiece going into this last round. So we'll go to the bottom here just to see who else appears in the standings. And we're going to go back to this one here. We're going to go back to taking a look at the leaderboards like we always like to do. FRF John straight away and Had top 3. Blue Paradise right there. Who else do we see? Stiff Bussin', not as many as there usually is. Teeny Galactic Hero. Thomas Jr., of course. Great competitor Thomas Jr. is. The second he gets a full season under his belt, he's going to be a real championship contender. Drunken Donuts, there's Nate, Pitied Mender, Willionaire, Metro Dro, Apple Gang, Animized Photic Voyage, Skins, Teak 10, Drained Hog, Ride Red. And that is the majority of the top 50, top 60 drivers. All right, and oh, of course, well, if you're watching at home, do not forget to use code WTS, like you see at the top of your screen, for 10% off of your rogueenergy.com order. That is code WTS, like you see at the top of your screen. So, as we get ready, I would like to thank everyone once again for tuning in, for supporting, for chatting. The usual. Hit Outcast, Killer Vibes, Pity Mender, Ronald 2, Bobby 4, and anyone else who's not showing up on my little list here. I know Twitch can be a little bit finicky sometimes. Alright, I'm about to get ready. We're getting closer with every passing second. Gotta make sure the lap counts are right and everything else is right. 45 laps, there you go. Alrighty folks, here we go. So let's get to the front here. All eyes are on Had. All eyes are on Blue Paradise. The championship, it's coming down to this. These are what you would call in boxing the championship rounds. Had trying to finish ahead of Willionaire, of course. Not only Willionaire, but Blue Paradise. So used to saying Had versus Willionaire because it's happened so many times. F4F John is back, and he's back on the front row. Willionaire and Had are in the second row. Ride Red, who's had a rough season in his vehicle, he's trying to finish out strong here. These folks have the best seats in the house, even though they're staring at me. Everyone getting lined up here. Blue Paradise on the outside. Had's going to be at the inside. If he can get a good round down into turn number 1, the straightaway over the bump there, and into the right-handed hairpin, he could have a really good shot at taking the lead up the inside. Blue Paradise, I think it's crucial he gets a good start here to stay ahead of Had. 45 laps is a long time, but then again, it is a very short lap. I'm Autism, Pierce, and Skins, the B-Main boys, getting to the back of the grid, and we're about to go racing. This is round number 11, race number 12. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wreckfest Trans Am Series. Drivers are ready, engines are revving. We are racing! Blue Paradise, like I said, he got a great start. F4F John up the inside Had. He's getting buried. He's going back a little bit. He's going the wrong way. Contact there. Willionaire is off and flipping it over. Huge contact. That could very well result in a safety car. Blue Paradise in the lead. John in second. Are we slowing down? Does not look like it. Looks like we're staying green. No, we are now slowing down as Blue Paradise is in the race lead. F4F John in second, who has a lot of pace. Ride Red got a great start there. I think Had cannot say the same though. Willionaire got a disastrous start. He gets pushed out wide, flips over. over the tires, over the bump. We're going to be coming to the final corner now. Everyone's going to be lined up, and we'll be ready to go here. Had. All right, away we go. Green flag is out once again. Blue Paradise got a pretty good start there. Oh, wow, look at the send there from Had. Look at the send there from Nate and Fluidic Voyage. FRF John is off. Got to be careful there. And he maintains good positioning. Had, he's stuck behind traffic. Blue Paradise is starting to pull away already here on lap number 2. Had has to get up there for the sake of his championship hopes. Oh, he's going to get into contact with FRF John. It's not going well for Had. Where's he down to now? 5th, 6th spot. Had going the wrong way. Blue Paradise pulling away. Fluidic Voyage up the inside. Let's go a little bit further back. Willionaire is caught up in the back here after that terrible start to this race. Ride Red is running in 2nd, but Willionaire is trying to just pick his way through this field. Let's cut across here. There is your race leader and championship leader, Blue Paradise. 2nd, Ride Red, and 3rd is Nate. 4th, Killer Vibes, and 5th is Had, looking to make it 4th. Blue Paradise, he's been racing from out front all season long. I think there's a very good chance at mistakes, a very good chance, as we see there, a mistake from Ride Red up ahead. Very good chance at multiple safety cars. So it's not over yet, Had. It's a long race. He's got 41 laps to go. As he runs in 4th, now trying to hunt down Nate for 3rd. He can't afford to finish behind Blue Paradise, as Am Autism sends a move there on Texas Senior. Skins is ahead now, Texas Senior. Is that a preview for next week? 2x2 these guys are. This is 8th on down. As Mean Billie Jean is out in front. And look at that. These guys are 3 wide. Can Pitied Mender get 3 here? No, but he got pretty close. He gets 1. FRF John going to send up the inside. Willionaire sending it 3 wide. He's looking to get... He got 2 already. Just about 2. Later on the brakes. And he's going to get crossed over from FRF John. FRF John, who qualified on the front row. Let's take a look. Back out front. Blue Paradise pulling away. Who's got the fastest lap? Of course, Blue Paradise. Ride Red. Nate and Had. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I think worst case scenario, if you're Had, you have to finish worst case 2nd. Can't be any lower than 2nd if you're going to finish behind Blue Paradise. Ideally, you finish in front of him. And Blue Paradise, is he slowing down there? Yes, he is. There it is, another safety car. So a caution here again on lap number 6. As everyone's gonna Constantina back up. I think Texas Senior might have been involved there. Let's see. What kind of start will Ride Red, will Nate, will Had get? Killer Vibes, Mean Billie Jean, they're on the cusp of a potential podium as well. And look at Ride Red, he's all over him. He's hungry for his first win of the season. Unfortunately for him, Blue Paradise gets a great start, and so does Nate. Let's see down into turn 1. Had sends it a little bit too deep, opens the door for Killer Vibes. Had's had some rough restarts here, and rough starts in general in this race. Only lap 7, Nate in 3rd. Ride Red in 2nd. Got nothing to lose here. Might as well go for a win. A double points win would be nice. Of course, next week we got triple points in the finale. Had. Can he get there? He's actually losing ground, it looks like. So Had in 5th. Here comes Mean Billie Jean up the inside. Had runs wide and loses another spot. FRF John and Willionaire are right there. So 6th, 7th, 8th. 3 of the fastest drivers in the league. I think Had's just struggling to find the pace right now. You know who's not struggling to find the pace is Ride Red. He's about the same distance he was after the restart. It's been almost 3 laps. He's not lost any time there. As we take a look at Had and Willionaire going at it, the old rivals, FRF John and Mean Billy Jean going at it, the old rivals. And by the old, oh, look at this. Lupsy getting another position. Had down into 9th spot, momentarily at least. He's got to be leading this race. His best chance at a championship is to win this race. And he's currently sitting in 9th in a bad spot there. Oh boy, could he get caught up here? He stays ahead of this carnage. He's in 7th. Ride Red, he's got the pace today. Can he steal a win? Pressure is on. You can kind of feel the intensity in this race. No playoffs this season. It was a one-time thing we tried last season, but this has the feel of a big race, a feel of a championship deciding type of event. And it very well could. With Had running where he's at, it'll be very hard to close that gap in the final round if he doesn't get further up the orders. Look at that. They're 4 wide back there. Pierce, Mean Billy Jean. Lupsy Fluidic Voyage is running a little bit wide there through the tires. He goes, runs into the side of Lupsy. They're all running off there. Autism looks like he's going to try and pick up a few spots there. Oh, look at that. Fluidic Voyage is sending it over the curbs. As up front, Blue Paradise is pulling away. I thought we were going to see a challenge for second for a moment. Had is still in 6th. Only lap 11 of 45, but the clock is ticking. Blue Paradise, Ride Red in 2nd, Nate in 3rd. And it is still Ride Red. Nate defending from Killer Vibes. Great run for him. Potential podium, FRF John. He had a fast start to the season. Unfortunately, DNF'd in round number 1 and hasn't made very many appearances since then. But we know he's very fast if you were watching back in the first round of this season. He was actually on pole position and led the majority of that race. FRF John looking to show what he's got here today. Can he get 2 here? Nate and Killer Vibes, he could get 2. He's got up the inside of 1. Contact with the second one. Is going to run him a little bit wide. Watch out for that wall. Nate into the wall, into the side of FRF John, but he keeps going, and Had now is going to have a good chance to move up into 5th spot. Yes, he is. Had into 5th position. Mean Billy Jean, Fluidic Voyage, side by side. This Skins and Texas Senior, the B-Main rivals. They're tied in the B-Main championship. Will we see more of this next Tuesday? Should be a good one. Had has moved into 4th spot now. Yes, he has. Had into 4th. FRF John is in 3rd. Nate and Killer Vibes going at it. And now Had's hunting down 3rd. He's trying to get to 3rd now. Lap 14. He was as low as 9th. That made his way back up to 4th. There you see the gap to Blue Paradise, and it could be another bonus point. Oh, huge moment there. Is that lag, or is that actually what's happening? Is Nate flipping over, or is he going to snap back? And it is just a bit of desync. Huge moment there, but desync averted. FRF John runs in 3rd in his first race back. Blue Paradise. Is he slowing down for that incident? Looks like he could be. Not sure if it was that incident or what exactly would have happened as the camera gets some stick drift. But this is exactly what FRF John did not need, because now Had is right there. Nate is right there. How far back is Willionaire? In 7th. So a not so stellar race for 2nd and 3rd in the championship. Had and Willionaire run 4th and 7th. Of course, Blue Paradise starting to pull away a little bit with this lead before that safety car came out, before that caution. On lap number 15, we'll be coming to lap 16 now. for this race restart. And exiting the final corner. What kind of start does Blue Paradise get here? And away he goes. But Ride Red was ready this time. He's only about a car length at most back, and he's going to send it up the inside looking for the race lead. Doesn't quite work out. But Ride Red was ready. FRF John was not ready for that bump. And here comes Ride Red looking for the race lead. He's looking for a move. He's going to have the inside. Can he get ahead of FRF John? Can he get into the top 3? Ride Red, he's really pushing now. Pressure is on. Ride Red's going to send it up the inside. Contact. They both run a little bit wide, but not too wide. They stay on the track. They're beating and banging into the final corner. Ride Red onto the main straight now. Who's going to get the better drive? It is Ride Red who peeks ahead for the time being. Into turn 1, he takes the lead, but he runs too wide, and here comes Blue Paradise right back at him. And Blue Paradise takes it right back, and those two are fighting. Opens the door for John, and Had, and Nate, and Killer Vibes, and the rest of the field are all closing in very, very quickly. Ride Red still challenging for the race lead. Had still challenging for 3rd. Blue Paradise, though, he fends off a challenge, a hardy one from Ride Red. He let him overdrive the first corner, and he exits the final corner here, coming to lap 18. Still as the race leader, FRF John now is challenging for 2nd place. And Blue Paradise wants to see exactly that. Had is going to get caught up behind both of them. Blue Paradise also wants to see exactly that. Side by side for 2nd. Ride Red has the advantage off the corner. He smelt the race lead for a second there. Oh, look at this, FRF John with a huge landing there. It actually helped him, as Ride Red's going to run a little bit wide. Going to be contact. Watch out for Had. He's going to have an opportunity here to get both of them. He's going to have a good shot up the inside of Ride Red. And it looks like he's going to have 3rd. No, not quite. Ride Red clears him. What a moment there. Are we slowing down again? It looks like we are. So, catch your breath, folks. Take a breather, because we're going to go racing again here very shortly. Skins. Looks like he was involved in that one. Everyone's going to be catching up now to the leader. They're going to be finishing the rest of this lap. And we'll be going. Alrighty. Blue Paradise. He got a good jump the first couple times. Ride Red was on him the last time though. Let's see if FRF John does the same. Look at this. He's already on his back bumper. Ride Red is already right there as well. Blue Paradise. He gets away pretty strong. Ride Red looking for 2nd. Nate's going to give a bit of a bump to Had. Had, can he get there? No, he can't. He will have, though, a shot at the outside, and Nate's going to have a shot at the inside. So Had, while looking for 3rd, goes down momentarily to 5th. A good run here as we go through the trees. Had gets by, a bit of a bump, and Had is officially on the podium. Now he has to try and pull away. Contact there, a bit of a hook. Nate is going to run wide, and Ride Red's luck is going to run out once again. We can make a whole compilation of bad luck this season. Is that going to be enough for a caution? Yes, it is. Lap 21, another caution. Had 3rd, Blue Paradise 1st. Double points on offer. As it stands, if the race were to finish just like this, Blue Paradise would be 12 to the good, 20 overall. Had has to get there. Had has to win. All he's got to do now is get past FRF John, and then the fight is on between him and Blue Paradise. We're only on lap 21, coming to 22. Not even to halfway yet. They round the final corner. Blue Paradise, he's got a good jump on them already. Will he go now? Are we racing yet? Are we racing yet? And it looks like we're pacing. Another lap, actually. As Killer Vibes has yet to catch up. Let's take a look at Killer Vibes back here. He's running the final corner. So we'll be restarting on 23. That is about halfway there. Alrighty, here we go. One more time. Blue Paradise trying to get a good jump on FRF John and Had. More importantly, Had. And there he goes. He got a great jump. Willionaire is right there in 4th spot, trying to make a move on Had. Here comes Had. Here comes Lupsy. But more importantly, Blue Paradise got away very strong. Another nailed restart for him. As everyone kind of shuffles through, there's contact there. Nate is around. Will that be a... Oh man, it's Ride Red. He went from leading the race to now running, where is he? 13th? And it looks like we are pacing one more time. I think if they speed it up, they could get there. Nate and Skins, they're almost there. I think they'll be there in time. We could go racing right here, and I think we are gonna go racing right here. And I was mistaken once again. Okay. So another lap of pacing before we get another lap of racing. Blue Paradise leads. FRF John playing spoiler potentially. John, watch out there. All right, right in the final corner. Here we go. Another restart coming your way. Top 3 already starting to pull away. Blue Paradise, he got a good start. FRF John and Had, more importantly, Had is clear of any potential dive bombs down into turn number 1. Like you see there, Willionaire still trying to send it. Had got an absolutely excellent first corner exit. He's going to have a huge opportunity to take away second place from FRF John here. Not going to work this time. Will he try into the subsequent corner? No, it won't work, but he is right there. He's got 20 laps to make quick work of FRF John, then try and get past the race leader. FRF John, of course, he's got nothing to lose. He's going to try and win this race. Willionaire, he's still on the cusp of a championship fight. So he has a lot to gain. Like we said, 22 points back before this race. Both Had and Willionaire are going to have to finish ahead of Blue Paradise, though, if they want a shot at this title in the final round next week. Into the right-hander. Second to last corner, Had trying everything. He's going to have to find a little bit more pace, because right now, the fastest lap is belonging to Blue Paradise. Contact there, Had. Oh, he's sending it a little bit deeper than he would normally. That's going to open the door for Willionaire. They have to get past FRF John. Blue Paradise has a bit of a lead blocker, a bit of a pick, if you will, between him and his championship rival. Had trying to make it 3 championships in a row. But he's got to earn this one. It's going to be a big hill to climb. Time is running out now. Lap 28 of 45. He's worked his way up to 3rd, and he's kind of hit a bit of a wall here. Bit of a FRF John wall. As the rest of the field kind of bunching up together. Ride Red has worked his way back up to 11th, but of course, luck seems to not be on his side this season in almost every single round. FRF John. Still second. Had. Starting to lose a little bit of ground, looks like. Does John put on the pressure for the race leader? Well, that's not going to help him. That's not going to help him at all. John runs wide. Had into second. He'll have to go a little bit defensive here. No, he won't. Had. Okay, so he's got 16 laps to catch Blue Paradise. Fastest lap still to Blue Paradise. Had is in clean air now. This is exactly what he's been waiting for. FRF John, of course, not going to make it easy, but he doesn't make it easy on himself as he, I think, grazes that inside wall. Nearly 2 seconds is the lead, it would seem. Out front. Had and Blue Paradise. Oh, what is FRF John doing? He's into the rock there. Is that going to be cause for a caution? He was all by himself. I don't think it will be. Had. He's going now. He's putting on the pressure. He's got to find that extra gear, that championship gear. There is the gap. Lap 31 of 45. FRF John. His chances at winning completely out the window with that moment there into the rock. Willionaire inherits third from it. They both have to get ahead of Blue Paradise. Who's the race leader? Of course, Blue Paradise, Had, and Millionaire. Your top three. Doesn't really matter the series or the car. Seems to always be them. No intersections. Oh, this is meant to be a serious championship. Also, I don't pick the tracks, but intersections I feel like would kind of take away from the serious battles. There is Amautism versus Fluidic Voyage. That is 5th position on the line. Had still trying to hunt down the race leader. Pierce and Ride Red. That is 10th and 11th, unfortunately, for Ride Red. Have a good one, Kilderman. Unfortunately for Ride Red, he was the race leader at one point, and it's all gone downhill for him. That's your top three. They're pulling away massively from everybody. FRF John has the fastest lap. And Had and Blue Paradise, you see in the top left there, have the exact same fastest lap. Over the bump they come now. Into the right-hander. Gap is more or less the same as it was. As Fluidic Voyage and Autism still going at it. Still fighting for 5th. Couple hundreds clear for the fastest lap is FRF John, who is into 13th. 10 to go now. Had really trying to close that gap up. Doesn't seem to be working too well for him. If he can't finish ahead of Blue Paradise, he's going to have to try and fight for the fastest lap. Clock is ticking for Had. It's been about the same gap ever since he got into second place. He's got to close in. He's got to try something here. Inside 10 laps to go. Of course, next week is triple points as we look at this absolute battle back here. Am Autism ahead of Fluidic Voyage, ahead of Pitied Mender, Killer Vibes. Fluidic Voyage sends it in. There's contact there. It's looking like it's going to be a potential second place for Had. It's looking like it's going to be another win for Blue Paradise. He's got to try and find something now. He's gotten all the way up to second. Let's wait for the rest of the field to come through. These guys are battling in a massive way. Killer Vibes, Fluidic Voyage, Pity Mender, Nate. Those four are 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Contact there. Huge contact there. Watch out for the tree. And a huge flip there. Is that Pity Mender or is that desync? It is a little bit of desync. Fluidic Voyage. He's right on the tail of Killer Vibes. He's looking for 6th. We got a little bit over 6 laps to go. Well, I mean, you're more than welcome to join the server, sir, and let the admins know that they should try some figure 8 racing after the race here. I could definitely drop the invite link. Blue Paradise is pulling away with this one. It's looking like it's all his today. Has Rad Red gotten any higher? He's gotten up to 9th. Beating and banging FRF John. FRF John versus Rad Red. That was a podium fight at one point in this race. Oh. FRF John running wide. About 41 of 45 now. That's the gap out front. Blue Paradise has actually put in a gap there. He's not got the fastest lap. It is still FRF John. Vibes and Voyage and Nate fighting it out for the lower half of the high-end points. And you can see there, Blue Paradise, he's starting to catch up to the lap traffic. Millionaire, he's trying to steal this from Had. Of course, it's a long shot. Blue Paradise has really put in just insane consistency ever since Had got into second place. We're coming now. This is lap 43 of 45. Killer Vibes is in a absolutely killer battle here. Still. Is that Fluidic Voyage? Yes, it is. And Nate. Nate has some great pace. As this one winds down, it looks like it's going to be another Blue Paradise dominating performance. We're keeping an eye now on the battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th. And as this winds to the end, we'll take a look at the race leader as he's going to be rounding the final corner for the second to last time. Blue Paradise with Had in second. He's going to be coming to the line. This is the last lap starting now, lap 45 of 45. Blue Paradise has put in a championship-worthy performance. Had's going to have to take the fight to him next week with triple points on the line. With the drop round before today, it was 8. Neither of these two have the fastest lap extra point. So it's going to be 14 going into next week. 14 will be the gap. Blue Paradise rounds the final corner. He's going to take the victory in round number 11 here at the Midwest Motocenter. Blue Paradise wins, and he takes his championship lead into the final round. It's going to be 14 points as Had comes home in second. Great recovery for him. Willionaire will be in third. Stop me if you've seen that podium before. Lubsy fourth, Amatus in fifth. Fluidic Voyage, does that count? He missed the finish line. It counts. As we saw a close finish there for 7th and 8th. Texas Senior and Skins. That's another fight to watch for next week. So both championships coming down to the final round. And that's what it's going to come down to. So folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next time out. I've been Nico. This has been the Wreckfest Trans Am series. Don't forget to tune in on Sunday for the Rammer series. And we will see you then. Have a good one, and thanks for watching.